to be sharing with you my top 10 tips to make your keto diet, or really any diet that you're on, successful. If you are interested, keep on watching. Let's dive right in, guys. Number 10, research, research, research. Researching is imperative. Before you do anything, you have to know what you're getting yourself into. You have to know what this is, how it works, and why it works. And the most important person that needs to know this is yourself. You have to convince yourself this is the diet for you. Remember, we go on diets to transition it, to make it a lifestyle. So if this is something that you don't believe in, it's not going to work. You have to convince yourself. You're the only person that you have to convince. So make sure you know the ins, you know the outs, you know the expectations of it, because if you know what to expect, you won't be surprised. And when you're not surprised, you're able to push through a lot better. So make sure you do your own research, do your own due diligence, and make sure this is something that you understand and you want to do moving forward. Number 9, have a plan. As we all have heard that famous saying, if you fail to plan, plan to fail. And that is so true with this, because you're going to want to think, when am I starting this? When am I ending this? What are my benchmark days? What foods am I going to eat? It's so important that you have a plan moving forward, especially with a start date. What day are you starting? And how many days are you going to check in with yourself? 30 days, 60 days, 90 days? Remember, we go on diets to make it a lifestyle, so you want to have those benchmark days. They're very, very important. Before you go grocery shopping, your plan should be to clear out all the cupboards and all the stash that you have under your bed, in your closet, of all the sweet treats that you got going on. You got to clear everything out. You can't look at it, because the moment you open that cupboard, you open that closet, you're going to think, oh, it's there, I'm tempted, should I not? Don't do that to yourself. Clear everything out before you go shopping. When you go shopping, make a grocery list of all the things that you are going to buy. I did a Costco haul showing you all the foods that you could buy. One of the best things about going keto is that you don't have to go to specialty grocery stores to get anything. Everything is at your local grocery store. Very easy to find foods. Make a list, be prepared, put it in your cart, make it happen, guys. Also, starting off, you want to find a support group. It's very important that you have support, because let me tell you, it's not going to be an easy start. The first few weeks are going to be so hard, and mentally it is tough. Socially, it will be tough on you. So make sure you have a great support group. You can tell them simply, hey, I'm trying this new thing. I really want to change my lifestyle. I really want to live a better life. Is this something that you can support me moving forward? And it's really hard to say no when you ask like that, right? A lot of people won't say no. They will be aware that you're on a certain type of diet, and they will support you. They'll check in with you. Another thing I'd like to do is, along with cleaning out the closet, cleaning out everything in your household, clean out your social media. Your online community is so important, guys. If you are following Cake Boss, if you're following anything that makes you crave certain foods that are not healthy, because there's a lot of pretty, not healthy Instagrams out there, I had to personally unfollow accounts as well. I suggest that you do that for the time being, because it will be difficult to look at something and to not want it. I'm a visual person. I understand that completely, trust me. So I suggest that you clear out your social media feeds as well, and you follow people that are healthy, people that are going to be motivating you throughout this process. It's so important that you have that tribe with you moving forward. Number 8, take before and after photos. It's one of the things that a lot of people try to skip over, because we don't want to look at ourselves at our worst. It's cringeworthy, it's embarrassing, and it's something that is concrete. You can't change the fact that this is what you look like, this is where you're starting from, but that's okay. We all start somewhere, guys. Make sure that you do that for yourself, because I guarantee you, when you start making your progress, because you will, you stick to this, you will, you are going to regret not having those photos. And it's not photos that you have to post publicly. You don't have to do that. Have it for yourself. Have it for your own pride. It's very important that you know where you started and you know how far you've come, because one day you'll look back and say, I don't ever want to go back looking like that again, feeling like that again, depressed, full of anxiety, not feeling comfortable in my own skin. Take that before picture. And another suggestion, I suggest that you take good ones. By good ones, I mean under good lighting, in a position where there's not a lot of clutter, wearing the same clothes in the before that you do in the after for that consistency, because a lot of people will be measuring how they fit in certain clothes, and keeping it consistent also will help with comparing the photos. Number 7, in the beginning, eat as much as you like. This is kind of a weird advice to give, especially when you're going on a diet, because a lot of times you're on a calorie restriction, you're on a macro or weighing your food type of plan. Here's the deal. In the beginning, you will be ravenous. If you've seen my very first YouTube video, I talk about how I was eating nonstop. I was so hungry. I was a hungry hippo. That's how you're gonna feel in the first few weeks, because quite frankly, your body is having withdrawals. Your body is telling you that you're starving. You're going from being a carb burner and trying to transition to be a fat burner. And that transition is not easy. It will shock your body, and you will be craving a whole lot of foods that you're not gonna have on this diet moving forward. So eat as much as you like in the beginning, because your body will automatically say, okay, I'm not hungry after a certain period, because your body just naturally will correct itself. Your body's super smart. Let it tell you, hey, I'm not hungry anymore. But in the beginning, eat as much as you like within obviously keto compliance or whatever diet that you're doing. Number 6, keep snacks on you at all times. This is going to help with your cravings. This is going to help you reach for good snacks versus snacks you should not be reaching for. And it's going to help with not being so tempted around social settings. You have something in your purse, in your bag that you keep with you. It allows you to think, okay, I'm not gonna have that. This is what I have. If I'm hungry or I feel like I got a snack, I'm going for this rather than that. It gives you a healthy alternative at all times. So keep snacks on you at all times. Number 5, avoid alcohol for a few months or until good habits are established. Let's be honest, if you drink, you know that you do not want a salad after you've been drinking all night. It doesn't happen. You want junk food. You want greasy, juicy burgers with all the fries, that stuffed crust pizza. You know what I'm talking about. You don't want health foods. Salad is not even a thought in your mind. It just doesn't happen that way. When you consume alcohol, it will lower your ability to make good choices. I personally like to drink sparkling water. I know it could be an acquired taste, but I personally love sparkling water in lieu of sodas, alcohol. It makes you feel like you're drinking something without all the additives to it. So pick up some sparkling water. There's tons and tons out there. Some of my favorites will be LaCroix. They come in all different flavors, Topo Chico, Pellegrino. Check them out. Try it out if you haven't tried it out. I know it takes some adjusting, but this is all a learning and adjusting period. So my suggestion, pick up some sparkling water in lieu of alcohol. And a pro tip for you, if you are going out with friends and you want to be social, that's completely fine. Just go up to the bartender and order club soda with a lime wedge. They usually serve it in a cocktail glass. No one will know that you're not drinking alcohol. No one will pressure you. They won't give you a hard time, and they win and you win. Number 4, minimize your substitution for non-keto foods. What I mean by this is we often try to carry on our addiction to our next diet or lifestyle. So if you are addicted to sweets, for example, cookies, cakes, all of that, you will try to find recipes that will substitute ingredients out for what you're used to. And that's fine. That's fine once in a while, right? But what I am trying to say is that you haven't kicked those habits out. Those bad habits are still ingrained in you and you're trying to carry it on. And that's something that you need to be aware of. If you're doing that, I suggest that you minimize it until this could become a lifestyle for you, because reality is you're still thinking about those cookies, you're still thinking about those cakes, and you just want them in your diet because they're keto and you're gonna eat as much as you want of them. That's not how this is going to work. Know it, commit to it, that you're going to be without cookies and cakes for a while. And that's okay. You could have them. When you reach your goals, it's gonna taste that much better. Victory will taste that much sweeter, I promise. My suggestion is that you hold off on that for the time being and don't try to sub out as much as possible for your previous lifestyle. Number 3, don't let the scale get the best of you. I feel that people get so frustrated when they go on any diet because their expectation for progress every day they want to lose a pound a day. And if they don't see 1 pound come off the scale, all of a sudden, it's the end of the world. This is not working. I don't want to do this anymore. Why am I torturing myself? Why am I doing this and not losing weight? I want to stop. Hey, we've all been there. Everybody wants to make progress every day. We live in a world of instant gratification. That's fine. I'm going to be the first to admit, I'm not really a patient person. I want to see progress too. But here's the truth. It took you weeks, months, years to put that weight on. And it's not going away in days. It's not going to work that way. And if you think that you're going to make progress every day on that scale, let me tell you, you probably won't. But guess what? You feel better in your clothes fits better, you feel better yourself, you have more energy, but damn it, I didn't lose that 1 pound on the scale. It's over. Let's not think like that. The scale can be your best friend in metrics, measurements, sure, but it also could be your worst enemy. And because we're so fixated on that scale, it becomes our enemy more than our best friend. And if you can relate to this, you know what I'm talking about. This is not news. I suggest if you have a compulsive disorder with a scale, hide it in your closet, give it to a friend, get it out of the house, because you're going to just be so obsessed with it every single day. Weigh in once a week. What's wrong with that? You're gonna lose a few pounds and you're gonna be happy with it, hopefully, right? That's my suggestion. Don't let the scale get the best of you. Number 2, be patient and trust the process. This piggybacks off of number 3, being patient. As mentioned, we live in an instant gratification world. I am not a patient person. We all want results right away. I get that. But here's the deal, it's not going to happen right away. A lot of people think they can lose 3 years worth of weight in 30 days. That's a little extreme, but let me tell you, you're trying to make this a lifestyle. What is the rush? I feel that diets are a tool. They're a tool to make into a lifestyle. You go on a diet to make it into a lifestyle. Now, do you want to do a diet after diet after diet? That's so exhausting. That's incredibly exhausting. Let's not do that. Stick to something, follow through, commit to it. Know in your heart that it's going to work because you did number 10. You did the research for it and you believe in it and you're putting the work into it. So be patient and trust that process because it will work, because guess what? You're working, and when you work, it works. Trust the process, guys. Number 1, have a strong and compelling why. This is my number 1 tip because I truly feel this is the reason why people quit. If you've ever quit anything, and I'm raising my hand to this one because we're all human, it's because we didn't have a strong enough why. That why has got to be so strong, so compelling, it will shake and it will move you to your core. When you look at temptation straight in the face, you won't cave and you won't quit because your why is so strong and it's so compelling and it means so much here and here that nothing will shake you because you want it that bad. How bad do you want it? You got to ask yourself that question. That concludes my top 10 tips. I'd love to know what was your favorite tip. leave it down in the comment section below. And if you have anything to add to this list, go right ahead. A lot of people read the comments. You may help somebody out by your additional tips. So make it a community, make it a tribe. Let's make this happen. Let's help people achieve their goals, guys. As always, if you did not hate this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have not yet subscribed, be sure to click that subscribe button. And if you have FOMO, fear of missing out, be sure to click that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my videos. And as always, guys, we are signing off with some love and some gratitude. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, you're live.
I am live. I'm alive. And a pro tip. Pro tip. Pro trip. So my suggestion personally, but guess what? Your clothes feel better. And I'll give you an example. I think I looked at you.
Yeah, don't do that.
Okay. It's hard not to look at my husband behind the camera. He's just so handsome. And I personally know that, I don't know where I was going with